Okay, so I'm going to less than familiar terrain in about a week. I'm getting my car insurance squared away, and I have a mechanically inclined friend who's going to look at my truck on Monday. And I need to go to the DMV and shell out some Federal Reserve notes there. Make sure I'm legal all the way around, replace my license plates. One's been missing for a while. I'm not going to play games with the law. Things are just a little bit different here in Portland because they're being soft on people because there's a lot of money coming into the city. So it's a little less police statey. That's all going to change once we've crossed that crescendo of the super popular bubble and some of the excess money dries up. So I'm planning this expedition to an area closer to the coast, a little bit left of Salem or west of Salem, Oregon. And I also realize I think there's a forest, a beautiful forest. And I've never been down to that area, but I can almost feel the energy. I've been mystified by it for years. You know, what's car coming up to me pretty fast. A lot of traffic, a lot of noise here in the city, a lot of distractions. And I'd rather my content be about the bigger picture than what's going on with my life. Unless, of course, I'm showing you how to build something. Unless, of course, you know, I'm sharing some deep thought that I'm having. And when I'm in nature, I can definitely, sometimes I go so deep into my thoughts, I actually create less content. So there actually is a plus side to some of the ranting and raving that you're seeing from me while I'm in Portland. It brings out those ideas. And in that sense, it's good. Because I'm providing information, I'm sharing a unique perspective that I know no one else is sharing. So that is valuable. Even if you feel that the information is hysterical, fear-based, or if you take personal offense. For those of you that are male or female, those of you that might identify with white, you're not living in Portland. And you guys might be great people. Do not confuse my criticism of what's happening here in Portland, the energy, the cold, tribalist energy, with what things are like where you are from. This channel has a lot of information on it about a lot of different things, but I don't have all the answers, nor do I claim to. But I definitely feel that the information, the perspective that I have on Portland needs to be shared. And it helps when I share. Sharing, talking, it's a form of therapy. So people are really quick to think I'm breaking down or whatnot. No matter what, I keep going, I keep putting out media. Are you guys doing that? Are you guys doing that? Well, send some links. I don't mind watching new channels. Don't tell me that you think A, B, C, D from a darker perspective when you know damn well I keep going no matter what. All you gotta do is look at how many times, how many years I've been living this lifestyle that's based primarily in not being someone else's slave. Meanwhile, I put it out there repeatedly, hey, if you're local and you have a job offer, let me know. The offers don't come in. So I'm not gonna go be a slave to people that are strangers, especially when I've worked most of my life. I'm living the freedom-based lifestyle, and that's not gonna change. That's the kind of YouTube channel that you're watching. And if this isn't a YouTube channel where you want that content, if you want conspiracy all the time, or how-to off the grid all the time, if you want MGTOW all the time, and by the way, there's been some men out there that are telling me, don't tag your stuff with MGTOW, you're not MGTOW. There's been more nastiness from MGTOW men, believe it or not, than women. I just feel the need to say that. What is it about the things that I'm saying that's hitting a button? Maybe it's the fact that I'm looking at the big picture. I'm not trying to be divisive. But if you have recommendations for areas, rural areas, south of Portland, I'm going to be going south on I-5, at least an hour south, stopping at a location, scoping it out, and maybe then I'll go to the coast. Maybe I'll continue south. In the best case scenario, I'm going to be doing a daily radio show with my Verizon Jetpack prepaid internet device that's coming in the mail. $90 a month is worth it. When I think about all the gas that I've spent going from location to location, and if I'm in a more rural location, I'm going to be able to eat better, believe it or not, because I won't be eating out. There's nowhere for me to really just stop, pull out my stove, and just start cooking. I'm not into being like straight up hobo in everybody's face like this is the Great Depression. And it's a little embarrassing. So that's basically what I'm thinking about. All the benefits of being in a pretty much more rural environment, not so much traffic around me and construction gentrification and people basically assuming that I hate the city because I'm living a different experience than what they're living. So that's all for now. For those of you that are familiar with the area of Salem, not the city itself, but the surrounding rural areas, just like the surrounding rural areas to Portland, well, you have to get out there quite a bit, actually. And it helps to actually have enough money to buy some property. Property values are pretty high here at this time. So that's all for now. Let me know what you're thinking along those lines, what areas you're familiar with. And that includes the coast. I've spent plenty of time in Seaside and the tourist coastal towns, but I'm definitely looking for something a little less urbanized, less gentrified, and a little bit more down to earth. It would be nice to find a community of like minds or people that will accept me for me, but I'm not going to hold my breath. The main goal is to get to an area that's close enough for resources, but rural enough that I can do my own thing, get my power from the sun, and only go into town every couple of days for supplies. That's the goal. And you don't see a lot of people that are doing their shows off the grid or daily radio shows. I think it's an example that I need to show that people can actually do this. And hopefully, by this time next year, I'll be in a much better place. And with that, the information that I'm sharing will only be that much more refined.